Hi, how are you today?
Good, how are you?
Good. How was your weekend?
It was good. It was long,
Yeah.
but long weekends are good.
Yeah,
Weekends.
it was so nice out. Did you do anything outside?
Yeah, my husband and I, we got all the yard work done, and
Yeah.
the kids
Yeah.
were playing in the backyard. It was fun.
Yeah,
What about
that's
you?
kind of nice. Yeah, we were outside a lot too. Spent a lot of time with our family, so that's good. It's kind of nice.
Hmm.
So, do you have a few minutes to talk about some things?
I do.
Yeah.
What's it about?
I just want to know how you think this school year's going. I just want to get your what you think's going on.
So far, I think the school year is going great.
Yeah.
I think I really enjoy my kids. They're a good group. Yeah, I think they're responding pretty well to my teaching. I know I'm like fairly new and everything, but I think everything's going pretty well.
No, yeah. I noticed that your kids really respect you and enjoy having you as a teacher. You're very energetic and you have a lot of new ideas. So
Thank you.
Yeah, it's really good to see the kids so excited to come to school and keep learning.
Mm-hmm.
Do you notice any kids that are struggling in your classroom at all?
Maybe a couple, and it's not a big deal. I don't think it's just mostly their grades aren't consistent.
Right.
I'm not quite sure what the problem is.
Yeah.
Haven't really had a lot of time to dig into that to solve that, but
right.
Have you noticed from?
I haven't. As the team on your team, I've just noticed that maybe a few kids might be struggling, but I wanted to see if you had any ideas about why this may be. But do you see anything what area do you see Kelsey struggling in your classroom?
Math, I would say.
Math.
It's not really
right.
a strong suit. She does pretty well on the homework, but for some reason, when it comes to testing, it's not. And then her timed exercises that we have to get through, she's not doing well with that. But her homework, she's fine. So that's where I look at everything, and it looks great. But then when she's actually being tested on it, it doesn't.
Right. I've worked with Kelsey in my classroom when we switch for specials and things. And I've just noticed that sometimes she does better with a very structured outline.
Okay.
Do you, in your lesson plans, do you have any structured outlines that you, is it very structured, or is it kind of you provide them with the task and then let them solve the problem on their own?
I kind of just, what you said a second, provide them with the task, help them solve it, and they come to me with any questions.
Okay.
We kind of go through things kind of quickly, but majority of the students seem to be responding
right
fairly well.
Yeah, and I think it's very important that as a teacher we know that a lot of students will be able to do the task provided any instruction, but a lot of kids can learn in different ways. So I think, do you have any ideas about how we could maybe get more structure in your classroom? Do you have any ideas about how we could do that?
No, not really. Do you?
Yeah. I think maybe, like I said, you're a very energetic teacher, and I think maybe provide slowing down, providing the kids with a learning objective on the board, so that when they're going through the assignments and what they're supposed to be getting done, they can look up at the board and see what they are supposed to be getting done. Do you have any thoughts about that?
I guess that makes sense because, Nick as well, Nick and Kelsey both kind of struggle with completing their assignments.
Right.
I know I talked about Kelsey and her homework, and she completes that, but just other things are not getting done. So by putting that objective on the board, it might encourage them and give them a goal to work towards.
Right, and you do not put an objective on the board right now?
Yeah,
so that might be a potential solution to getting more structure in your classroom. I think we could also, have you ever done any co-teaching?
No, in college we worked on it, but since like I said, I'm pretty new to the school and everything, and haven't really had the opportunity to.
Right. I was thinking maybe I could come into your classroom and we could work on co-teaching together. I think it would be a really good balance. You're so energetic and new, and you have a lot of new ideas that the students might be more engaged if they have your energy, but also my structure. So I think
Okay.
that could be a good solution.
Okay.
Yeah. And then also, do you have any type of reward system in your classroom right now?
The kids basically earn tallies, and if they get a certain amount of tallies, they get extra recess on Friday. But that's just like as a class. It's not individually.
Okay. Do you have any ideas about how you could implement a reward system into your classroom? Like, for example, in my classroom, each kid has a checklist throughout the day, and each time they finish what is being asked in each subject area, they get to either check the box or they don't. And if they have all the checks at the end of the day, then they would get a reward at the end of the week.
Oh.
So, have you thought of anything like
No,
that
I
to do in your
haven't.
classroom?
I guess.
Yeah.
That is a good idea.
Yeah, I think that might help to keep the kids motivated, but also provide structure by, ensuring that the kids are able to get through every task.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and I guess they would know that that's my expectation for them to finish that assignment.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah, but out of those 3 different options, what would you feel most comfortable implementing into your classroom?
Well, I think co-teaching might be the best. We can kind of work off each other, and
right.
then I would want to use whatever reward system you have, just so it's
right.
straight across the board if we are co-teaching.
Right.
Is that a resource that's available? Like, do we have enough time, do you think?
I think right now addressing what is going on in your classroom, which is it's nothing to worry about, but I think we just need to, we can set aside time that I can come in and kind of work with you and show you how to provide more structure so that all your kids are being successful in your classroom.
Okay.
So yeah, we could definitely set up a time to co-teach, and then we could also once you feel comfortable teaching with enough structure on your own, I could maybe come in and observe you teaching and then provide you feedback based on what we've worked on.
Okay, would you want to do lesson plans together, or would it still be my lesson plan, just additional guidance within that?
That's another thing. We could create a lesson plan together, where we could take one of your lesson plans and see how we could implement more structure into it. I think that's a very good start, and then co-teach that and see how that goes, and we could reflect on that, and then continue to do that until you feel comfortable. And then after that, I could come and observe you teaching on your own, and we could sit down and talk about the feedback and see if this is working or if we need to figure something else out. I just think it's really important as an energetic teacher and new that all your students are being successful. And I understand that it's very hard to manage everything going on in a classroom, and some students can be challenging. So I think I'm just here providing you with, feedback, and also I just want what's best for you and the students. So yeah, I don't want you to take this as a negative thing. I just wanted to address it, and so
Well, thank you.
Awesome. Yeah. Do you have any other questions or anything?
No. When did you want to get started?
I think we can maybe talk after school tonight or tomorrow. Whatever. Do you have time either night?
Yeah, tomorrow night will be
tomorrow
fine.
night, and we could set up a time to sit down and talk about the lesson that we maybe want to teach next week together. We can co-teach it.
Yeah. Okay.
And then we can talk about the feedback. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Sounds good. Yeah. Thanks.